verify signatures.
Are we on? I don't know.
We will now call the meeting to order. We'll have the city town clerk take the roll.
Saban,
Here.
Douglas, Hurt, Rodriguez,
Present.
Singh,
Present.
Rodriguez,
Here.
Roth,
Here.
Pupo,
Here.
Decker,
Here.
Vesta,
Here.
Haywood, Antunes,
Here.
Santana,
Here.
Here is the
Costa, Acosta, Santiago, Crespo, Ortiz,
Here.
DeCola,
Present.
Edwards,
Here.
Clyburn,
Here.
Winter, Morrison, Walker Myers,
Here.
Hamilton,
Present.
Marchand,
Here.
Rakeem, Furlow,
Present.
Marks, Wait,
Present.
Smith.
Here. A quorum has been established. We'll now have divine guidance from Ward 8.
Thank you, Madam President. Honorable colleagues, this election was unprecedented for many reasons. Like many of you, I'm sure, I've spent most of the past 24 hours anxiously searching news sites and news outlets to see if we've won Nevada definitively and if Georgia, Pennsylvania, and North Carolina have flipped blue. I hope when we adjourn this meeting, we'll have won the election and will prepare to elect a new president of the United States. And while I wish I could have spoken tonight about a landslide victory for progress and change, the outcome of this election reminds us of the origins of this democratic experiment and the deep flaws that exist in our society. There is so much more work to do. For now, we will continue to wait, and we must count every vote. So tonight, I want to share another story with you about Election Day. I love Election Day. There is nothing more exhilarating than pounding the pavement, knocking on doors, and talking to voters. Getting that last person to vote before the polls close, meeting folks who just moved to the neighborhood, going rounds with a voter who isn't convinced that their vote matters. I live for it. Last year, on Monday, November 4th, I was 9 months pregnant and gearing up for a very different election than ever before. There would be no running door to door. I wasn't just working on election day, I was a Democratic candidate for public office. So I made a plan to waddle over to Conti West Hills to sit and greet folks as they came to the polls. I was not planning a high intensity election day. And then last year, on the same day that I was elected to this board, I gave birth to my son, Hunter. Hands down, the best election day of my life. And today he turned 1. If we were together in chambers today, I'd ask my colleagues to join me in singing happy birthday to Hunter. Tonight, I will not put us through that. I know that there are limitations to Zoom. So instead, I'll just say, happy birthday, Hunter. Your dad and I adore you. I promise I won't spend all of your birthdays in board meetings, but I promise that you will love door knocking as much as Mom does. I love you. Happy birthday. Thank you, Madam President.
Happy birthday, Hunter. And I would like to note for the record that Alders from Ward 2, 16, 21, and 22 has joined us. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President, and good evening. I move approval of the journal of the October 29, 2020 Board of Alders meeting.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. Discussion. Are there any corrections to the journal? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passed, Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. Under unanimous consent, I ask unanimous consent on item number 1 from Tax Collector Order of Tax Refunds, November 5, 2020.
Second.
Is there anyone going to deny unanimous consent? Seeing none, Mr. Majority Leader.
I move the item.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passed, Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. I ask UC on items 2 through 12. 2, order of the Board of Alders approving the request from RDB Bryant concerning real property taxes on motor vehicle tax accounts numbers 81911, 56756, and 56900. 3, order of the Board of Alders approving the request from Rashad Brooks concerning real property taxes on motor vehicle tax accounts 775-629, 790-678, 790-679. 4, order of the Board of Alders approving the request from Shahanda and or Shamunda Crenshaw concerning real property taxes on her motor vehicle tax accounts 692-979 and 692-980. 5, order of the Board of Alders approving the request from Kevin DeShields concerning real property taxes on his motor vehicle tax accounts numbers 875567, 875568, 892186, 892187, and 858082. 6, order the Board of Alders approving the request from IC Greenwood concerning real property taxes on motor vehicle tax account number 580590. 7, order of the Board of Alders approving the request from Gary Goulet concerning real property taxes on motor vehicle tax account number 580699. 8, order the Board of Alders approving the request from Gordon Thompson concerning real property taxes on motor vehicle tax accounts numbers 904582 and 922510. 9, order the Board of Alders approving the request from Talib Mohammed concerning real property taxes on motor vehicle tax account number 898-996-959-270, 853-63, 858-94, and 799-244. 10, order the Board of Alders approving the request from Derek Potter Jr. concerning real property taxes on motor vehicle tax accounts numbers 832-787, 960-831-90748, and 91496. And again, that other number was 90748. 11, order of the Board of Alders approving the request from Jose Ruman concerning real property taxes of motor vehicle tax accounts numbers 817012, 817013, 801, 897, 833, 827, and 833828. And 12, order of the Board of Alders approving the request from Michael J. Warren concerning real property taxes on motor vehicle tax accounts numbers 771592.
Is there anyone going to deny unanimous consent? Seeing none, Mr. Majority Leader.
I move these items, Madam President.
Second.
The items have been moved in second. Discussion. I call on order from Ward 16.
Thank you, Madam President. I just wanted to give a quick snippet for those who don't understand the process. Items 2 through 12, these are individuals that need assistance with their interest. So they want to pay their taxes in full. However, they're unable to do so because the interest is maybe too high for them. So we've established a precedence that if anybody wants to pay their taxes and need assistance with their interest, we can certainly waive the interest. We can forgive it. And then you can just come before staff and just let them know that you're willing to pay those particular taxes owed to the city. So these individuals, these 11 individuals have come before us. They're going to be paying their taxes in full. We're going to waive the interest, and they're going to, the total amount of all those individuals are going to be up to $6,800. So I urge the Board of Alders to please approve these items. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of the item say aye.
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 Any opposed? Abstentions? The item passed. Ms. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. Under Communications, I note items 13 through 20. Under First Readings, I note items 21 through 23. Under Second Readings, I move item 24, Finance Leave to Withdraw. Order authorizing the mayor of the City of New Haven to submit an application to Federal Emergency Management Agency, AFG, to purchase a firefighter accountability system for $361,092 and to accept such funds if offered, and to execute all documents and contracts as necessary.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. Discussion on the leave to withdraw. I call on order from Ward 24.
Thank you, Madam President. This item was submitted on the agenda in error, and we are just asking it given leave to withdraw because the item was already addressed in 2018. Thank you, ma'am.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of giving this item leave to withdraw, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passed. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. I move item 24.
Second.
Oh, nope.
You're ready to
I
take care
got
of
it.
item
I
24.
got it. Yep.
Okay.
What I meant to do was pass over item 25 and go to Miscellaneous, so I am going to move under motions to discharge. I'm asking for I move to discharge item 26A from the co-chairs of the Joint Community Development Tax Abatement Committee, submitting a motion to discharge the joint committee from consideration of the communication from the Director of Livable City Initiative, submitting an order approving the development and land disposition agreement of 291 Ashman Street, 309 Ashman Street, and 178 through 186 Canal Street for mixed income development, to include an agreement for payment in lieu of taxes pilot, to be maintained some units as affordable housing, and to take it up for immediate action.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. Discussion on a motion to discharge only. Okay. Seeing none, all in favor of giving this item a motion to discharge, say aye.
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 Any
Aye.
opposed? Any abstentions? The item is discharged. Mr. Majority Leader.
I move the item.
Second.
The item has been moved second. Discussion. I call on order from Ward 29.
Honorable colleagues, this item was heard by the Joint CD Tax Abatement Committee on October 22nd. The developer is paying the city $500,000 for properties at 291 and 3.
Point of order.
There are panels there telling a story.
Can someone mute their phone, please?
Beautifully put together by Frank Carano.
309 Ashman Street and 178 and 186 Canal Street. The tax abatement is for 50 low-income apartments out of the total of 150 units. For the property taxes of $400 per unit with a 3% increase each year after 5 years of the 15-year agreement. 1 second, please. The market rent unit will pay full property taxes. The developer is RJ Develop and as advertised in New Haven. I urge your support.
Any further discussion? I call on order from Ward 7.
Thank you, Madam President. While I very much support creating 50 units of affordable housing at the site, I don't support the proposed tax abatement of $400 a unit. This amount is too low in comparison to other affordable housing projects given our city's financial challenges. And given our city's financial challenges, it's critical that we ask developers to contribute more to affordable housing projects when they can. While we do not unfortunately have a clear standard for evaluating these abatement requests, when compared to the other project before us tonight, this abatement in my view is too low. This development will have 100 market rate units in Science Park along the canal path, which will be a strong revenue source. 25 of the 50 affordable units are at 80% AMI, which provides needed housing, but also a decent revenue stream. The other project tonight has 55 affordable units that are more affordable than the ones in this project and will bring in less revenue and only 14 market rate units. And yet is being asked to pay the same amount in taxes and does not have a frozen rate for the first 5 years. And if we look back, for example, at 16 Miller Street, that project paid $700 a unit in taxes, again, with more affordability than this project. Moreover, unlike in other abatement requests we've received over the past few years, the developer did not provide us directly as Alders with his anticipated operating costs and revenue stream, but just stated that the $400 rate is needed. I can't vote for this without seeing that information. Given the financial challenges facing the city, we need to be extremely careful in evaluating these requests because the lost revenue is going to result in lost needed services or increased taxes and other taxpayers, risking making their homes unaffordable. Finally, I just want to express my concern about the LISHTA committee explaining the rationale that the abatement was lower for this project because the developer wasn't seeking state subsidies. We should be incentivizing all developers to seek state funding versus city funding and not giving the lower city abatement. New Haven with almost half of its tax base non-taxable, simply unfortunately can't afford to continue to carry the burden of financing so much housing without help from the state and wealthy towns who are failing to do their part to support affordable housing. So while again, I support affordable housing here, I think for this project, it needs to be a higher rate than the $400 per unit. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Okay, seeing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Opposed?
Aye.
Okay. Any abstentions? Item passed. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. Continuing under item 26, motion to discharge. I move to discharge item B from the co-chairs of the Joint Community Development Tax Abatement Committee, submitting a motion to discharge the Joint Committee from consideration of the communication from Dixwell Housing Associates LLC, AKA partnership between nonprofit developers, Beulah Land Trust Corp. And Help Development Corp. In order approving an application for tax abatement for the 340 plus Dixwell Avenue housing development inclusive of the merged lots of 340 Dixwell Avenue, 316 Dixwell Avenue, and 783 Orchard Street, and to take it up for immediate action.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. A motion to discharge. Discussion on a motion to discharge only. Seeing none. All in favor of discharging this item, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item is discharged. Mr. Majority Leader.
I move the item.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. Discussion. I call on order from Ward 29.
Thank you, Madam President. This is a similar affordable housing unit, which is 55 units out of 69. We will be at the same rate of $400 per unit, 3% increase after the 15-year agreement moves forward. I ask for your support on this particular item as well. This is what the Board of Alders has committed to this term, last term, and probably going forward about affordable housing. So I ask my colleagues for their support. Thank you so much.
I will now call colleague from Ward 21.
Thank you, Madam President. This is an exceptional project. Its novel mass timber construction means that most of the structure is made entirely of wood, which improves indoor air quality and lowers energy bills. The construction process stores rather than emits carbon. Taken together, all this means that it will provide housing that is deeply affordable and beneficial to the health of its residents and the environment. I urge my colleagues to vote in favor. Thank you, Madam President.
Any further discussion? Seeing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passed. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. Continuing under motion to discharge, I move to discharge item 26C from the Chair of the Tax Abatement Committee, submitting a motion to discharge the committee from consideration of the communication concerning the communication titled Order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving Beacon Communities LLC tax abatement for new production affordable housing, 300 State Street, Development 1, New Haven, Connecticut, and to take it up for immediate action and to give it leave to withdraw.
Second.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, the item has been moved in second. Discussion on a motion to discharge only. Seeing none. All in favor of discharging this item, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item is discharged. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. I move to give this item leave to withdraw.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. Discussion on giving this item a leave to withdraw. I call on order from Ward 16.
Thank you, Madam President. They came before us today and they asked us that Beacon Communities requested that we leave this item leave to withdraw, and I ask for your support to do so. Thank you.
Any further discussion on give the item a leave to withdraw? Seeing none. All in favor of giving this item a leave to withdraw, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Item passed. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. I move to suspend section 24-1-A of the rules of the Board of Alders to conduct further business.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 And any opposed? Abstentions? The item passed. Ms. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. I know communications 27 through 32, and I move to close section 24-1-A of the rules of the Board of Alders.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? And before a motion to adjourn is appropriate, I would like to now take point of personal privilege. I call on from Ward 27.
Thank you, Madam President. I just want to congratulate all the alders and their co-chairs for such a successful high vote number in the midst of a pandemic, and for being out there with your constituents and making our elections here in New Haven a success. Thank you, Madam President.
I will now call on order from Ward 2.
Thank you, Madam President. Honorable colleagues, two things. My son is in the hospital. I'm asking for you all to pray for him, please, for a speedy recovery. And number two is, I'm pretty sure you all heard just what took place in Ward 2 on Election Day. Our loving friend Bianca Bowles, her uncle, passed away after voting at the poll. So we will be putting some type of program together, and I hope you all can leave him condolences and keep him in the family in your prayers, please. Thank you. Can we now have a moment of silence for Leon Davis? Thank you, Madam President. Thank you, colleagues.
I will now call on order from Ward 22.
Thank you, Madam President. I sit here today with a very heavy heart, along with Mr. Leon Davis's passing on Election Day. Another very strong advocate in the community person passed away, Ms. Sharon Clements. She is the wife of Eric Clements, and she is a business owner in the downtown area, and just a great person all around. She was very supportive to the Black and Hispanic Caucus during our Black History Month when we wanted to highlight Black hair. She helped us put on a whole hair show, and just so willing to do it. And so it's so sad that she has passed away. She leaves 4 daughters, her husband, a granddaughter. And I just asked you all to keep her family and friends in prayer and for a moment of silence on her behalf. Thank you, Madam President.
I will now call a colleague from Ward 4. You have to take mute off. You're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you, Madam President. I'd like to say thank you to the Department of USDA farmers and our community partners, all who contributed to the food distribution that we had this month. As a result of that, and I want to say thank you to all of my colleagues that I was able to go to all of your wards and be able to collect food distribution baskets so that I could at least serve over 200 families in my ward alone. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you on behalf of all of them. Many of them would constantly say blessings to all of us and constantly say thank yous. So thank you very much. Thank you, Madam President.
I will now call on colleague from Ward 29.
Thank you, Madam President. My colleague Jeanette Morrison put it together so nice in reference to Cheryl Clemens and Eric Clemens. I would have been remiss not to say nothing. I'm their alder. They are in Ward 29. And I just wanted to say, thank you for putting the spotlight on that. And for those that believe in prayer, I will ask that you pray for my brother that's in the hospital as we speak. As we was going through this meeting, I just got the call that he's in the hospital with Corona down in Virginia. So please, for those who believe in prayer, pray. Thank you so much.
And before that motion I just want to tell everybody that we've been watching the numbers. We need to continue to practice social distancing, wearing our masks, and sanitizing our hands. It's really important. The numbers are going back up. It's affecting a lot of different families, and we really have to make sure that we're telling our constituents, our family, and everybody. I know it's been a long time where we had to wear masks up and we're really not used to it, but it can save somebody's life. So it's really important. And a motion to adjourn is appropriate.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Safe, everybody.
I love you all.
Love you too.
Love you too,
Love
Frank.
you too, Frank.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Everyone.